Hey guys, how's it going? Sneaky Jaffo up here, and today I've got another how to YouTube video for you guys. This one will be going over how to make a banner image for your YouTube channel that you can also use on Twitter, Facebook, and just have consistent artwork across all your platforms. This one's going to be a bit less talking from me because I recorded the footage earlier on, and so I'm sort of talking over it in post-production type thing. So first of all, you want to go ahead and create a new project, and we're going to set a custom width and height for this artboard, and you'll see why in a second. Once that's done, just hit OK. And then basically this is a template that I use for my banner images. It has all the different sizes used for TV, mobile, computers and stuff like that. So I like to place that in and then basically use that as a template to position all my other images. Hence the reason why I made the artboard so big. So just going to place a few of the assets in. You're going to have a nice background. Remember, this is for Steve's Gaming, and I've decided to make Steve's Gaming channel one that focuses on Destiny. So you'll see that in a bit of the artwork that I've got here. So just resize that using shift and dragging the corners out, and that looks good. I'm going to set the opacity to 50 so we can see the template image in the background, and that way we can sort of position the other assets in the frame a bit better. So basically what I try and do is I try and position things so that they fit within that smallest little rectangle, because that's basically the main area that you'll see on a YouTube channel when someone's browsing on a PC or mobile. And if you keep everything centered like that, then you're never going to have anything missing on the edges of the photo. So we've got the Destiny PNG with a transparent background put in there. Now we're just going to add some text. Steve's Gaming. Reformat that a bit, and then we're going to make that a bit more centralized, better positioning, because what we're going to do next is we're going to add the Twitter and Facebook addresses or names and logos. Look a bit more professional. Looks pretty good. Zoom in using Alt and the scroll wheel on the mouse. I think it's also Alt on the Mac as well. Can't be 100% though. So just type in our Twitter at Steve's Gaming. It's completely made up, but it's for demonstration's purpose. Make that a bit smaller. And then we're just going to copy that and do the same thing for Facebook. So it's going to use a lot of the same skills that we used in the first video to make the logo. Just really basic Photoshop editing skills. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments or message me, and I'm happy to clarify anything. But yeah, this is basically sort of like a beginner's guide for artwork for your channel. So I've gone and downloaded some fancy little Twitter and Facebook emblems so that we can use those. Something a bit different to the stock standard ones. So just reposition those, set them up how we like. Same for Facebook. Now that looks pretty good. Now if I get rid of the opacity on the image, you can see what it will look like. And we're going to apply a few blending effects to the text and stuff just to make it look a bit better, make it pop like we did in the logo. So add a drop shadow, change the settings a little bit. These are all good to play around with to get your own sort of personal touch on it. Bit of a outer glow. Make that white background pop off the dark background a bit. Go for a nice light blue, keeping in line with the sort of similar theme that we did for the logo, that way that we have consistency across the YouTube banner and logo and Twitter and Facebook and all that. It looks a lot more professional that way. So what we can do is we can click copy layer style, and then we can just paste it to other things to get the exact same blending styles on that. Change the opacity again, make sure everything's lined up nicely. Looks good. What we're going to do now is just put a rectangular background. So if you select the rectangle tool and click, and you can see we're setting the exact pixel width and height to what we want. And then we can click OK, and we've got a nice black rectangle just to make the logo and the pictures pop a bit more. So we'll drag that into place there. Nice. Now we'll just change the opacity on this a little bit, just so it's not a solid black thing and we can see the space and planet in the background a bit. nice. That looks pretty good, I think. Cool. Change the opacity back to 100%, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like. So you can play around with those settings a bit more, but basically that's pretty much it. So if you save that as your Twitter or YouTube banner image, it'll sit perfectly centered like that. You might have to play around with it a bit, but that's pretty much it, guys. If you liked that video and it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you really did, even subscribe. I'll be having more content on how to create YouTube channel art and all that sort of stuff. I think the next video will be on intros and outros and how I do them. So if you think that's a good idea, drop a thumbs up, and until next time, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers.